and welcome to the Lytecast, the show where we sometimes talk about video games for extended periods of time. The irregular show. It is irregular.
It is pretty irregular.
We don't have a timetable.
Every 2 weeks, probably.
Well, I am the Zombie Lemon, and with me I've got...
It's Bahale.
And the
Smokey,
Nathan.
me.
We've got real names. We've used our real names before, I just realised.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's like a mystery.
Yeah.
Are we really who we say we are? Nobody knows.
No, we could all be ferrets, and you would not be any of the wiser.
It's a possibility. If I start making noises, I'm probably a ferret.
You just did. You ferret.
Yeah, way to ruin it for everyone.
Alright. What's the
Right,
first?
so, now that we've cleared up the fact that Michael is actually a ferret, a long rodent that is a good pet, apparently.
It's very jovial.
Yeah,
I've
very
noticed.
clean. But they may piss everywhere, I don't know. That's actually kind of that's a
opposite
bit of a
of-
contention. You might want to look that up before you buy your ferret.
Kind of clean, but it will urinate everywhere.
Well,
But itself will be clean.
yeah, well, it's like an old person, basically.
Sterile, but urinates.
Speaking of old things, old news. Facebook bought Oculus Rift. This happened ages ago, but we didn't record a video. Well, we did, but it was shit, so we didn't do the things. Facebook, it's bought the Oculus Rift. Panic. Panic, the world is over. VR is dead.
Yep.
Long live VR.
It's like that time that Fox bought, what's that thing that came before Facebook? MySpace.
Right.
Yeah,
That happened?
that fell down a hole.
I'm pretty sure by that stage no one knew what MySpace was anymore.
Yeah, I know, but we're on the tail end of the popularity of the Oculus Rift.
What?
The tail
the
end.
product, the product
even out
itself.
yet.
It's not even out. What are you on about? People have been unbelievably excited. The hype's just been building.
Everyone hates it.
Now they do because Facebook's got hold of it.
But everyone loves Facebook.
I don't know what
I don't
kind of
think that's
crazy
true.
bizarro world you come
I
from.
don't think that's true. Not many people are
I'm
like,
just trying to-
Facebook is the greatest.
I'm just trying to say controversial things, Nathan.
Controversial is not really.
Controversy spurs talk.
Yeah, it's easy to do controversy. 9/11 was orchestrated by our government. That's right, the Australians
Australian
did it,
government.
and
We
we're
did it, yeah.
glad.
This kind of lines up with the fact that in the last Creative Wednesdays, you actually burned down the American flag.
didn't
Yeah,
happen.
we're gonna get put on a register at some stage.
That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was actually the government sponsored that episode of Creative Wednesdays. True story. You heard it here first.
So anyway, Facebook has bought Oculus Rift. Original developer is like, oh, it's fine. Nothing's going to be different. It's all going to be okay. Stop shouting at me, please.
Please.
People kept on shouting at him for
Yeah.
quite a long time.
Well, that's what happens, though. Somebody creates a product and then they make it really good so
Yeah,
that
that-
somebody buys them.
It was crowdfunded for what, like 2 million, and then Facebook bought it for 20 billion or
2 billion.
2 billion?
No. That was WhatsApp that got bought for 20 billion.
All right. Well, yeah, it was like 2 billion or something that they bought this.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that-
that is a substantial.
That's how it works. There's no way they could have got the distribution worldwide that they needed on their own with 2 million.
People are kind of getting desensitized to how massive 2 billion actually is.
Yeah.
Because you've got companies like Facebook going through and buying things for like 6 billion, 20 billion, 2 billion, just like every second day. It's
But yeah, video
ridiculous.
games. Zuckerberg was like, oh yeah, you're going to go into a supermarket, but you're going to be in a chair. And everyone's like, whoa, that's the greatest use for this yet. Can't wait, Zuckerberg. Thanks.
What a cunt.
Yeah, he's a visionary. He knows what's
But
going
as
on.
in like in an old person scooter thing.
No, just in your chair. Like, you know how you're in a chair right now? Imagine that, but you've got a big pair of goggles on, but you're also
think you're
also buying beans.
That's what he's going to do with it.
Yeah, he's going to buy so many beans at home. He's swimming in them.
That's great. What a good use of the Oculus Rift.
And the internet is angry, or the internet says that people on the internet are angry and are angry for them. It's a strange mess where, like, half of them are like, whatever, and, like, a bunch of people are angry on the other people's behalf. It's weird. Like, everyone started out really, really angry, and then a bunch of people, like, actually, who gives a fuck? And then everything kind of just tapered out. till everyone was just kind of sad.
Yay.
I think everyone's kind of sad.
And that's the
all
story
time.
of life, isn't it, really? It just tapers out until you're really sad.
You create something
Wow.
magical, and then it just gets reduced
Yes.
to sorrow.
But yeah, Facebook, it owns goggles now. Very expensive.
Very expensive
PS4.
swimming goggles.
PS4 is making their own virtual reality goggles.
Yes.
Apparently they're lighter, but they've also kind of, from the first initial reports, they felt a bit cheaper. And they've still got issues with keeping a consistent frame rate and basically working through all those problems. Because if you don't have a consistent 60 FPS, apparently you just vomit on everyone.
Oh, good.
Which is not what you want when you're in a living room. I mean,
I'm pretty sure Microsoft is developing.
no, they're not.
Are they?
They haven't. If they are, they haven't said anything yet.
Yep.
Down.
It'll be under the radar if they do.
Yeah.
I'm under the radar.
The Connect 2, this time it's permanently attached to your forehead.
This time it's personal.
Yes.
I'm always connected
This
to
time
the
it is
internet.
on your face.
Doesn't get more personal.
The
than
face box.
Xbox.
It's like a big square helmet. You just put it on. For total immersion.
that. And total fashionable looks.
Speaking of Total Biscuit.
So, for some reason I immediately went to Total Recall.
Same. What the heck was with that?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg, get your ass to Oculus.
Lose not air.
But yeah,
Give these people air.
give these people virtual reality, Zuckerberg.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, do it.
Shopping in a chair.
Alright.
See you in the supermarket, Richter.
That was a different movie, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's
Was that
Richter's
the-
in Total Recall.
Okay.
Anyway,
Total
video games.
Actually getting back on topic. Total Biscuit.
Yeah. He released an email
Yes,
that he receives
received.
regularly from
apparently, yes.
game companies and people who want to publish.
No.
not publish.
Isn't it the... No, that's right. Keep going.
What?
Don't worry.
Basically, what happened was he released an email he gets from PR companies where they were going to give him $2,000. He was going to play their video game and say really, really nice things like, "Oh, isn't that pretty?"
Yeah.
And
they'd
don't
pay
look,
him for it.
don't look at that bug. That doesn't exist because he's not allowed to talk about bugs if he took the money. And basically, it wouldn't be so much a critique as just a sponsorship.
Yeah.
But he would have to put, he would have to disclose that it was
That
a
it was, in
sponsorship and
fact,
stuff. So it's not as seedy as you first might expect, that people are paying a prominent reviewer to basically advertise their
Review?
product to millions of people.
False.
Apparently he's also got a very, very high, exposure to purchase rate.
You serious?
When his
Oh, yeah.
videos go up and he likes something, a
lot
lot,
of
like
people buy it.
there'll be a
There'll be a
very
spike in sales,
noticeable
yeah.
spike in sales. So
cool.
he's not little. He could pretty much make or break indie games.
He's also not a little man.
He is a tall man, Luke.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's good that he's tall.
Is it?
Because then he can see things.
Yeah,
from
he's
above.
really
you.
influential, and it's kind of scary for everyone.
All right. So yeah, that's a little bit scary that that's happening. But
Yeah,
hey,
but it's weird how I think the thing that actually interested me was the fact that he's got such a high viewership to purchase ratio.
he's not the
I think it's kind of the everyman aspect of YouTube
Yeah.
kind of thing. He's just a dude.
He's just
But
a guy.
He's
thing
not
is-
some entity like GameSpot or something, so he's more trustworthy.
Wait, but the thing is, it's not like he's the biggest guy on YouTube.
No, but he's
No,
the
but-
biggest reviewer,
Game
pretty
reviewer.
much.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. No, but
I mean, if anyone takes PewDiePie's opinions on video games, they
He needs to
deserve
fucking
whatever they get.
Die.
Honestly, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
no, but
I hate them so much.
does CNN have
PewDiePie-based
more
eugenics.
subscribers?
Yeah, but
maybe.
he doesn't review.
No,
games.
he just plays. He just
shit.
plays Trouble in Terrorist Town for
All the
5
time.
years.
And laughs the entire giggles
like a
the
fucking
entire-
dolphin.
That's it.
Anyway, so
At
yeah,
least
that's
he's not Swedish.
Wow.
Better take that away from us.
I just want everyone to hate me. Every race.
Good. Equally.
Yeah. I'm not
Just list,
Equal opportunity.
just list all the things you hate.
equal opportunity bigot. I
Yeah.
mean, that's one step up.
But yeah, moving along.
Hearthstone, the game that I actually like a lot, and I think is really, really fun and good, is on iPad now. You could play it while taking a shit.
Yay.
And some people already have. Yes, on the Hearthstone subreddit, someone was like, I was playing and no one knows I'm actually shitting the entire time. You're doing God's work, son.
You win either way that way.
Yes, but if you play it on iPad, you'll get a free pack called the iPack, and it's just a normal
Wow.
pack with a pun, making it worse. And if you do that, but apparently I think, I didn't really read up on this that much because I don't own an iPad, but apparently the prices for buying packs and like entering the arena is a bit higher, which isn't nice. I don't know whether the accounts are linked. So I don't know whether you could buy something on computer and have it linked to an account on
you can
iPad, but
play
I
it
think
on the
it
thing
would
and-
be.
Are all of the cards that you get in the iPack very simple to look at but very easy to use?
Wow. No, it literally is just a pack.
Wait, so you could get
It's pretty much the exact same game. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just, but it's free to download onto an iPad. It's not like it's going to cost you anything.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a free-to-play game, and I enjoy it. The arena mode, I so love the arena mode in that. Because it basically, it gives you an access to the entire deck for $2, basically. Like, every card in the entire game, you get, like, a random choice of them to build, like, a deck. And then it's basically like a gamble to see what cards you get. Then you go and you fight other people who've also gambled and got random decks and see how good you do. And if you do well, you get rewards.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's $2, and I think that's really nice.
And if you don't end up playing, you're friends forever.
Yeah. I found, have you heard of, I think it's like living card games or something.
Living.
What?
Basically, that's not the right thing, but it's basically where instead of being like, you know, a trading card game where you just get a pack and like you have to build up, you get all the cards like in a box, so it's like a board game but with cards.
Yeah.
And then instead of buying booster packs, you just like have all the cards already. And like that's what arena mode kind of does, because you do have access to all the cards and you kind of pick them randomly. And I found I enjoy it a lot, and you two should play it, you assholes.
Yep.
All right.
Because it's good.
I've played it a bit
Yeah, it's
when I've been
very
at
fun.
your place. It's been fun.
It's fun times.
Luke,
for
I
everyone.
will play it with you.
All right, get it. It's literally $0 to make an account.
I don't have any money on me.
Yeah, that's good, because that's exactly how much you need.
I was.
You'll get no change.
I was saving up that $0, Luke.
What, for Star Wars: The Old Republic?
Yeah, which costs money.
No, it doesn't.
Actually.
You can actually play it for free
It's
for the first
free.
like 20 levels or something.
Yeah.
Like what World of Warcraft did.
Yeah.
That's kind of been a big
that
thing.
doing
It's
now?
like having MMOs with a free-to-play section and then you have to buy,
High for
In-
the rest. Yeah.
which I guess makes sense.
Kind of good, I suppose.
It's basically to
It's
try
sort
and
of
get
like you
more
can-
people in.
Not just that, you can sort of play for a bit and
Taste
see if
test
you
it
like it.
before
Yeah.
you give
Yeah.
them your soul.
Yeah. Which I do really like it. I've been replaying it again because
Old Republic?
It's fun.
Or wow,
Not Knights of the
I refuse to
Old
play it out
yeah.
of spite that it doesn't have knights on the front.
Well, it's actually if you've played the first two Knights of the Old Republic games, there's so many throwbacks that you're like, I
really?
just love this.
But am I Darth Revan?
No, but
Spoilers.
you meet him.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is
What?
he a dick?
No,
Oh.
he's actually kind of cool.
what?
If you play as the Siths, oh no, I won't do that. Just in case there are people who
Yeah.
want to play it.
Yeah. I'm allowed to spoil Knights of the Old Republic because that game's like 10
It's
years
so
old.
old now.
It's still great though. You
It's
should
so
play
good,
it.
but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but
you
anyway.
I'll tell you this: you revisit Taris.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's kind of cool.
So anyway, that's Hearthstone.
Actually, it was Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes, that's Hearthstone. A video game we can all play.
On the iPad
Another
now.
Yes.
video game that we can all play and love to hate.
Goat Simulator 2014.
It simulates goats,
Yes,
Being a goat.
it's
Yeah.
not good.
No.
and they know that.
Yeah, literally, if you read the description on their store page, it's like, this game is a buggy, broken mess made in a few weeks. It's not worth the money. You should probably wait until it's $2 or
And then
something.
everyone bought it full
Yes.
price.
It kind of like, it's, but where did you draw the line between being ironically bad and just being
I
bad?
don't know. A lot of people seem
think
to
it was
like
the
it.
first one with
Yeah,
that one.
but the problem is it's not good.
It's not good.
But it's... Oh, I don't know.
Just because it's meant to be not good doesn't change the fact it's not good.
Yeah, but you can say
I
that
could,
about-
Well, then
I
it's
could
an
meaningfully shit on your dog. It doesn't change it from being a shitty thing to
on
do.
your dog.
Yes, on the dog. Actually, that'd be really hard to do by accident, but
I've done it accidentally before.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's a story.
Especially because of the size of your dog.
He didn't see it coming. Neither did I. It was a surprise for
yeah,
everyone.
it's just kind of weird because they release a game they know is bad and just like, hey, it's a joke. But I guess people like it,
It is
and
literally
that's
just a joke.
That's
though. It's not.
you're
You don't
paying
buy
for a
it
joke.
for anything other than
Yeah.
a joke.
But I guess that's the end of the story. The people actually liked it.
Yeah.
We say this, but we're probably going to end up playing it anyway.
I will play it at
Yeah.
some point.
I would wait until it's $2 because there's no way it's worth 10.
No.
And that's probably the thing that actually irks me with it. They're like, oh yeah, this game's terrible, it's not worth money. Then why did you release it at that price? That is so scummy. No, you can release a game for like $1 on
okay.
Steam.
No, I suppose.
So they're like, oh, it's not worth the money, but give us it anyway. And I mean, choose one.
Think about it. They worked for that period of time, and they need to make a certain amount of money back. So they have to... Their accountant people were probably like...
They don't
"You
have an
to."
accountant people.
They
They're an
probably
indie
do.
studio of like 3 people.
Yeah, and one of them probably did maths at one point.
Yes,
Now,
that doesn't change the fact
person-
that they're like, oh yeah, it's not worth the money, give us the money.
No, they said, don't buy this game. Here is more of a reason why not to buy it.
No, they didn't. They were like, "Oh, it's so funny. It's not good." Buy it.
I'm reiterating their actions, not their words, Luke. Their actions.
Yeah, their actions where they released it for $10.
Yes. That action is like, here is one more reason not to buy it.
What?
I
It's
don't.
$10
I don't.
now.
What the fuck are you on about?
It's like 100% of the time with you, Michael. You're just like talking.
Some
I don't
crazy
know
Mars
what you're
logic.
saying.
It's like, oh, it's okay that it's $10 because it's $10.
No, I didn't say
That doesn't make
No,
sense.
I said, they're saying don't buy it. And
Then
because it's-
selling it for $10.
Yes. It's giving people more of a reason not to buy it.
No, that doesn't make
What?
sense.
Yeah, no. If they did,
What you're saying doesn't make sense.
That's 90% of the time, Luke.
That doesn't.
Again, just because you tell us that you don't make sense doesn't mean it's okay that you don't make sense.
I'm a ferret. You shouldn't be talking to me.
Fuck off, you little.
So yeah, it's. I've seen people play it. They have fun. It's just, is it? If it looks like it's fun, sure, buy it. But
For $10.
just feels like they're kind of just taking the piss out of
That's
everyone.
sort of the point, though.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
in the good taking
No.
the piss way. Just being a bit scummy about it and whatever.
Talking about dick moves. Diablo 3.
Wow.
What? Actually, Diablo 3 has been improving a
Yeah,
lot.
apparently.
They got rid of the auction house. They made it so that the loot isn't focused around the auction house, so it's actually fun to play. Loads of people are actually having fun.
Yay.
They basically did all this before the release of the expansion, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls.
Hooray.
I don't know what it is, though, because it just looks like it's another character. Is that all it is?
I think it's like a campaign. Or
Oh,
something.
shit. If it is, I might buy
Like,
it.
yeah, I actually,
Hooray.
now that they've like changed Diablo 3, I'm actually interested in picking it up
Yeah.
at some point. It's
you-
still like $50-$60 though, so
Didn't you pick it up initially? Did you trade it back?
I
up?
did.
I didn't
bought it.
pick it up. Jesus.
I bought it. It was pretty good. But, and I played with Alex for a bit until
Wasn't
my
it
account got hacked.
really
And I was like,
nice?
I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't really glitchy initially.
No, not really.
Now, the main problem was the real money auction house.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, because they had this auction house where you could pay money to get other people's weapons,
Flooded the
they
economy.
and they had to build the entire like drop system around that idea.
That fact.
Which means that most of the stuff you were picking up was crap.
Wait. So, does that mean people were making actual money out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By going around grabbing loot and
Yeah.
selling
Yeah,
off for real
if you
money?
were lucky enough to
Yeah,
find
because
That's
they had that system, they needed to make most of the loot worthless, which kind of defeats the purpose of a dungeon crawling game, which is to go kill stuff and get cool loot.
good loot.
But now apparently you get a lot of cool loot that changes the way you play, and that's fun and nice
Hooray.
and good for everyone.
Yeah, I saw some people playing it and they were like, fucking hell, I've got 3 legendaries already. This
Yeah.
is just ridiculous.
Apparently, like, people are just enjoying it way more than they did the first
Yeah.
time.
Also,
Which
there's,
makes
like,
me
some-
I'm actually excited and I want to pick it up at some point now.
There's the super difficult level too that was like part of the expansion, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Hooray!
But speaking of stuff I'm excited for, I just remembered I actually saw this morning a game called Age of Wonders 3.
Huh.
Yeah.
Basically, it's kind of a Civ 5 style hex-based
Yeah,
thing.
It did look like that when I looked at it.
But like it's got like more 4x. Like you choose a race and also a class. So like depending on what class you choose, you get specialist units. Like you can get, if you're a dreadnought, you get like musketeers or something like that. And so it's like that. But the interesting thing to me was you build stacks of units and then you go into like miniature battles. Kind of like
right.
Total War style stuff.
So it's like a
But it's
combination
more,
between Civ and...
but it's still turn-based in those battles, and it's still hex-based, but you've got your units, and you can,
that's-
like, do flanking stuff. And
That's
that,
really cool.
that was actually really interesting, because one thing I've really wanted out of 4X games, which I know is difficult and like a big ask for developers, is the ability to actually command my units in a fight. Because you build all these like cool weapons and armors and you make these cool ships and then they'll just auto fight.
Yeah, it's like a fucking dice roll.
Yeah, and I'm like, I made these because I wanted to play with them, but I do understand why that's not a thing though, because it would be super hard to program all the interactions between like all these different ships that have been built by people.
Yeah.
But this looks like it could be really fun. I mean, I only found out about it literally like this morning.
All right.
So I've only seen like Total Biscuit's video. Hey, there you go, and he made me want to buy it. So there you go. there it is. But it looks actually really interesting and fun.
Well, seeing as you play Civ 5 a lot and the
I love
Total War
Civ 5,
series a bunch.
And I love
it's like
Total War,
the
except for the
best
new
of
one.
both worlds.
I still like the new one. I don't
Not anywhere near as good as
Maybe,
Shogun.
I love it.
still
I'd rather, like, if I'm going to play Total War, I'll go to Shogun
Shogun too.
instead.
Yeah.
Just because it's, like, the AI is better and it's better, it's just tighter.
And the
And-
castles and stuff, that's fun.
Yeah,
And also Japanese.
Okay.
not
Yeah.
really. My favourite one's still the original Rome. If they someone made the original Rome again, but with, like, modern controls, I'd be so happy. Because the controls for that are pretty, like, stiff now.
Scummy.
Like, it's so like, going back, you're like, oh, this control's so bad. And it's really sad, because it's such a good game.
Talking about good games.
Good games.
Good game. That's
Back on Hearthstone. No.
Infamous. Second Son.
Infamous, the second one.
It's good.
It's actually the third one.
Yes.
It's the third
This
one.
is the second one.
Second.
It's misleading.
It's the second one.
It's misleading.
The
That's
one,
what it
the,
is.
the person is
Son.
the second.
You know who comes second every time?
This guy, apparently.
Yeah. And
Okay.
also ferrets, I found.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, we've done... Oh, God. Fucking hell.
Alright.
We're losing him.
It's called Second Son because it's about the second person you play in the series.
Indeed.
Delson Rowe?
Not about, like, an apocalypse where a second sun comes in and destroys Earth. By making
Round-
it so we don't have night and can't sleep anymore.
Roundhouse kicks the earth. It'd be great.
What?
Yeah.
Again?
How can a sun roundhouse kick? It doesn't have legs.
But it does go round. Right round. Like a record baby, right round, round, round.
Ah, fuck. Alright.
Polygon
Gave it
an 8.5, saying it was like the other ones,
Yep.
which is good because it's nice, because the other ones were good. And
Which is nice.
IGN was like, yeah, it looks really cool, and like it shows off the engine, and it's like really fun,
And
but like the
superpowers.
plot is kind of whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I found that.
Because you've actually played this.
I have played the
Is it
game.
really fun, as everyone's saying?
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Kind of what I got. Like the general tone of these reviews, even though they were really high, was like, it's just a stopgap until one of the big titles comes out.
Well, it's the first thing that really shows off the PS4's power, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I
like, it's a
suppose.
good looking game.
Oh, speaking of PS4, apparently it's got over 100 titles announced now.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah, I didn't look them up.
Wow.
Jesus, that's a lot.
That is quite a bit.
Speaking of a lot, the Pirate Bay released a bundle of video games for free. Cool.
they?
They like out 100 of them as well.
Cool.
Those were all like indie developed, like one-man teams pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
On the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, because the Pirate Bay's like, we're not really pirates, promise, even though we're called the Pirate Bay. So they sponsor like musicians by releasing their albums on like their site.
For free.
Yeah, they basically just give them a banner on the website and
Right.
say, download our album, please, make us famous.
Please do it.
And then
Please.
yeah, now they've done it with a bundle of video games.
There you go.
But Second Son doesn't have a number at the end, so it's to be assumed that it's not like a massive progression in the
I would
game
assume the opposite, actually. Because maybe it's just basically maybe it's just because Dragon Age is like my main focus, but I found like with games that don't have the subtitle or just like X2, it usually is going to stay closer and just not expand as much, not be as different. Adding like a secondary title kind of implies that it's got a different it's got a different theme.
The universe is what I find. Like a lot of like even Infamous Second Son did that a lot because you don't play as Cole anymore. And it like expands on what the powers mean for the people who get them and what being a conduit means. And if
you want to look at an example of that, just look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, all in
Black Ops.
All in World
War 2.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that was a different series. Modern Warfare 1, 2, they were
still
the same.
can't tell
Call
if
of Duty
they're in
Black
the
Ops,
same.
that's a different thing again.
Are they in the same universe?
No,
We don't know.
Don't know. Get me pictures.
I was going off games like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Assassin's Creed, things like that, where the number really is a next step in the storyline.
Yeah, that's true.
And
that
then
is true.
With
like Assassin's Creed 2 going for like 3 or 4 games.
with the subheading, it's all condensed in that one.
Exciting news.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 is going to be released on PC in 20 days.
Oh.
Hooray!
20 days, Luke. What are you doing?
Yes, 20 days.
What are you doing for the next 20 days?
Speedrunning Dark Souls 1.
For fuck's sake.
For fun.
Finally recorded this 8 days ago.
What?
Because then...
28 days later?
Yeah.
That's a bad joke.
It's worth it.
It's not a good joke.
Made me ill.
Fuck.
That's the plan. Make as many people ill as possible. Fully sick, bro.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be great fun. The reviews have been great, but we knew that already because it's been out on fucking consoles forever.
Yeah.
Neither of you bought it, you scumlords.
Yeah, we know.
Apparently, calm down. Apparently, the approach is different from the first one in terms of the narrative line of the story.
Starts off sprawling out and then goes focused, whereas the original, you started in like a singular line and then it sprawled out into 4 separate like areas you could go and beat people up in.
I think that's kind of cool because then it means that they can put more energy into really refining the last areas to make them...
Apparently the end boss is still just as disappointing as the end boss of Dark Souls 1.
Oh, good.
Nice. But it's also good that they're, moving things around as opposed to just going, the first one worked, so we're just going to carbon copy that.
But you don't have a kick, apparently, and that's the saddest thing.
Yeah, that is sad. I saw that.
I hope I get to praise the sun. I haven't seen any stuff because I've avoided spoilers, but I hope I get to praise the sun a lot.
You do in the first one, so if you miss it, just go back to the first one.
I'll probably, if I miss it, I will. Praise the sun all day. Sun bros for life.
Praise the sun.
What have you guys been playing?
I've not been doing anything.
You've been creative on Wednesdays.
I did. That was the thing that happened. Also, we did the Friday thing.
Yeah. Tune in every Friday for...
Fuck off Fridays.
Yeah, because we wanted to come up with a name that really gave you an understanding of the theme.
Michael was like, we're doing a thing, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then, and he was like, we're doing it now. What do you want to call it? I was like, fuck off.
And it kind of progressed from there.
Yep.
Yeah. Outlast. It's a fun game.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Next week, tune in for Massive Dong.
Yep.
Which is going to have to be censored out. I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to do that.
I play Hearthstone on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I am very energetic and fun to listen to.
He was. Maybe I'm going to get a game done.
Yeah. What are we? Okay,
yeah,
what's
maybe
everyone
he
playing at the minute? What do you have plans to play a new game or just Dark Souls the entire time?
Oh, I'm playing so much Dark Souls. I'm gone.
I think I might get Ground Zeroes.
Get Dark Zero.
Yeah,
Dark Zero.
It's like
no.
It's
is
like
that
$30
the
for
one
2
that was
hours.
just released?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
the
really just
controversy
a
is,
paid demo?
It's a prequel,
Yeah.
not a demo.
No, but
The
the fact that
controversy-
it's literally like 2 hours long.
Controversy comes from the fact that it's
only
like 30 bucks.
It's $30 now.
I thought it was
For
still
2 hours.
like more.
No, I found it for 30. JB Hi-Fi
okay.
had it.
I'd still
I
just
might buy
buy Metal Gear Rising Revenge.
Apparently,
Or not, because that game's shit.
What? No, it's
Ground
great.
Zero. Wait.
It's got
Apparently,
Willem Dafoe.
Who does he play in that? I can't
I
remember.
don't know.
Why
apparently,
does he start doing video games? That's
I
the
don't
greatest
know.
thing.
Who does?
They all need to have his mocapped face. Doesn't matter what he's playing. If he's playing like a little girl, it's
No,
just
no,
got
no,
Willem
don't-
Dafoe's face.
Don't even mocap it. Just take a picture of his face and plaster.
No, but it
across.
looks too good in
Yep.
Beyond Two Souls.
It is so good.
More like Beyond Shit. Hey,
Hey.
Take a
What?
picture of it. Take a picture of it with your phone of his face, and then just get that image and wrap it around their face.
Why?
It's so much better that way.
No.
What we need,
Anyway.
we need is something I can get angry about, so I can rant about it for like half an
Battlefield
hour.
4
Oh, God.
is getting better. Admit it.
Not really.
It is.
No, it like plateaued at a level of mediocrity.
No.
Wow.
But they've been working.
You know
on
that
patches
the
for it.
yeah,
here we go
it's still
again.
got unbelievable amounts of bugs though, doesn't it? Not game breaking anymore. The sound still drops out, and you'll still get kicked out of games.
Yeah, but
also the
that's
newest
your fault for the internet.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's your fault, Luke.
No, it's not.
Luke, I'm picking a fight with you.
Fucking
No,
hell.
but there's no argument here. There's just the fact that it's not.
It's good though.
No, no, it's still kind of broken.
It's basically
sake.
exactly the
no.
same as
Let me
3.
actually talk for a second about the DLC that they were going to release but can't because the game's too destroyed.
Oh, really?
Like you know the
There are a bunch
not burial at sea, but it had boats, big boats.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, it's postponed for a long time.
It's broken.
Yeah, because we can't figure out what the fuck.
Well, it's just as good as Battlefield 3, isn't it?
Well, considering I didn't really like Battlefield 3, it's better.
Okay.
I just didn't like Battlefield 3, so...
Yeah.
Calm down. Well, let's
What?
just say, Luke, let's just say that it's the best Battlefield so far.
Well, I prefer Bad Company 2, because that actually was a very well-made and...
It was fun.
Tyler,
I
Luke,
like
Luke,
it.
why are you not getting angry? I'm
Because
saying
these
all
are
of
the
these
things that are going to get me
should-
angry.
They're not. Not anymore. Went to
Hearthstone.
vote this morning. That gets me fucking angry.
Why? Exercising democratic rights!
They lost the fucking votes.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's just that Perth's so democratic you get to vote twice.
Yes! Anyway. Are you ready? Hearthstone is on a downward slope
No, it's
in
not.
popularity.
No, it's actually gaining like users every day.
Luke, get angry.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
get
just
angry
make
because
you can't
you're
just
just
say
making shit
lies
up now.
and then expect me to get angry about lies.
Halo 5 is about killing ponies.
That again, it's just lies.
That's kind of funny.
You don't know that. You don't know that it's lies.
I do know it's
I could
lies.
have connections. Do you know anything about Halo 5?
Yes,
Apart from the fact that he's wearing a poncho?
the fact that he's not killing ponies for reasons.
How do you know that massive thing that comes out of the ground isn't a giant
There's a
snake
massive
pony
thing that comes out of the ground.
Yeah, in the
All
trailer.
I remember is the fucking poncho. That's it. I just remember that he's got a fucking poncho on.
It's a
for
really
reason.
lovely poncho. Did you see it?
It's just great. It's like a fucking just. What do they call?
It's like-
Hessian sack.
yeah.
He's just wearing.
Yeah. It's a lovely, calm-inducing poncho.
Okay.
Yeah. For meditative purposes.
Yes, but we don't know much about it because it isn't coming out for a long time.
Well,
like most
Quite-
things on the new
quite a long
consoles.
time. Oh wow. God damn it.
Well, that's the thing. When you said that a lot of new games are announced for the consoles, a bunch of people are saying, yeah, we're making a game and it's coming out on the consoles. We're not going to tell you when.
Watch Dogs is a thing that might happen.
Watch_Gogs.
Watch Underscore Dogs. Yeah.
Apparently, the newest PC trailer was run on a PS4,
Really?
which makes it a PS4 trailer. But whatever. Apparently, it looked pretty good,
Okay, there you go.
which was nice.
Wasn't
Because
the...
there was that whole thing.
That's a
about
game that
Watch
I'm
Dogs
kind of
being
interested in.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
For a while.
I'm not the biggest fan of the sandbox stuff,
Yeah,
but it's
we know
looking pretty good now.
because you don't like things.
Sandbox
Yeah, I don't like
games
things, that's-
are the best games.
I like
Luke,
them.
get angry.
Well, you can like
Well,
them.
you like
I just
Dragon
don't.
Age. That's kind
No,
of
that's
a
an
sandbox.
RPG.
No.
But, like, you
Dragon
can go
Age
anywhere.
is a sandbox when you think about it.
No, it's not. A sandbox is defined by the ability to go around in an open world and also have many like side activities, like going bowling with your cousins.
Oh, I guess.
You do bowl in Dragon Age.
No, you don't.
Again, with lies.
You can't
it's
just,
not going to work,
you can't just
Michael.
say bullshit and expect like conversations to happen
Get
around it.
angry.
I'd be like me, oh, did you know a Cheshire cat went to the moon? And everyone's like, oh, yes.
Really?
Let's talk about that lie that everyone knows isn't true. Let's pretend it's actually interesting.
Didn't that actually happen?
All I know
just
is North
please.
Korea's landed a man on the sun,
That glorious leader.
which is something I like. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Anyway, what games even are coming out on the new consoles?
Watch Dogs, I just
Yeah,
said that.
Watch
It's like
Dogs.
May 20th.
Yeah, watch underscore dogs.
Wasn't the previous trailer really
It was
bad in terms
apparently.
of graphics?
Well, the thing was, right, it was hyped up so much that people were really excited about the graphical quality of the game. Then we saw that gameplay trailer that came out, and it wasn't as good, which made people think it took a dive, but I'm pretty sure they were just running it on something that just wasn't quite as good.
Yeah, okay.
That's one thing that's annoying. Like the whole hype machines are surrounding games now.
Yeah.
Like even though I love the idea of Star Citizen, the hype machine around that is ridiculous.
It's
There's
never
no way it's
going
going
to live up
Yeah,
to
it's just
the
going to be
hype.
disappointing. I'd be so happy if it was just a really fun, like
Well,
single
keep your
player,
level head and it
like
won't be that bad.
skirmish
Yeah.
game, and then fucking about in space.
Yeah.
But people are like, it's going to be great. I'm going to be a shopkeeper for reasons.
You know what's great every time?
What?
Creative Wednesdays.
Yes, it is.
Fuck's sake.
Like the same thing happened to Titanfall, and now no one talks about it.
Yeah.
Like people were so excited they were printing out pictures of Titans and just coming all over it. But now
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Calm down.
Like it got released, everyone's like, yeah, for a week, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you overhype shit. Everyone's just like, oh, it's not
It's
as
been
good.
a month since release, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
people
my
still
ex.
play it.
My ex posted on Facebook yesterday that she got her fucking Titan statue thing. It was like she cost them like $500 or something.
Jeez.
I was like, this
Great.
is why. Why are you doing this?
Because spending
Have you
money...
even played Titanfall?
No, I haven't
You
played it
bought it, you downloaded it for like 2 weeks, and now you're not playing it.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I haven't had time.
Yeah.
Not at time.
No, because I had to paint something.
Fucking.
Yeah, for architecture. Who knew?
Oh.
True story. Talking about hype.
Yeah. What?
Let's talk about hype.
Hype.
That's
is a
what we
thing.
were doing.
Let's continue talking.
What's
about
hype is
Right. What
Kill a
else?
Kill.
No, we're not talking about that right now. This isn't the Best Friends podcast. They talk about that
Do
bullshit.
they?
No, they love it.
Oh, okay.
Talking about
I really love it.
talking about things that live up to hype. Captain America 2.
Yeah, you've said.
That did live up to the hype, in my opinion.
I might want to see it.
It was an amazing
I haven't
movie.
even seen the first one.
Mike
because-
said today that he
Yeah,
thought
you
it
did.
was good.
Didn't
so-
you watch it when you...
No, you've not seen the first one.
Like,
No.
everyone came over and watched
Yeah, I'm
it
sure we did.
for my birthday
I don't remember that.
3 years ago.
I don't
Wow.
remember.
Three-
I don't
three
remember
years
Captain
ago.
America 1, the Nazi beatdown.
Yeah, no. Don't you
was-
remember when they had those massive
Fucking Red
building-sized
Skull.
tanks?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went to the fucking movies and
Yeah.
saw it.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah, and,
shit.
and he chucked a grenade in it and jumped off, and it,
And,
and it looked
and
like he
you
was jumping
complain
off a
because
building.
you're like, that's not how that works.
I don't remember that, but that's something I would do.
Luke just got really drunk for the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
When you were like, what, 16?
yeah, just rock up to a birthday party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember watching it at all, which means it's shit. So
Wow.
you shouldn't watch
It's-
the new Captain America 2. It's actually bad.
It's really good. Go
Don't
watch
listen
it.
to anyone who says it's actually really good. It's actually, they're all lying.
Okay.
It's a conspiracy to get you to watch bad
it's
movies
well
for
written.
reasons.
It's
Speaking of
nice
bad
to
movies,
look at.
300 apparently.
What? No,
Yeah.
it was okay. Nobody expected it to be thought-provoking in
No,
any
they
way.
didn't, but like, it's still at
you
the
mean
same time.
302, not about 300 Spartans anymore?
No.
It actually was.
What?
But they
It-
died.
Yeah, but it occurs before, during, and after the events of 300, and it
Isn't
works.
that what 300 does?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't just watch 300?
I may have. It had Gerard Butler in it
Oh, it did again.
and Michael Fassbender. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And
that.
there was 300 of them, and they died.
Yeah.
Oh,
That happened. That did happen. Wait, can you like not watch the first 300 and you'll still like it'll be like watching the 300 again?
It kind of just summarizes it
Jesus Christ.
partway through the movie.
So why?
Yeah, well, it's not really complex. There were 300 Spartans, they stopped the other ones, and then they died.
Yeah,
That's it. That's the movie.
They do have throwbacks in it. Anyway, it was a fun movie.
I'm sure it was.
There were bits in it that I enjoyed, bits in it that were a little bit, wow, I can't believe they put that in the movie, and as you'd expect. No, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Right.
As one of those
301 was super
mindless-
dumb.
Super
dumb.
Yeah. It's just one of those trips to the movies where you just don't think about it. And you just...
People complain
watch
to
it.
this day the fact that these Spartans didn't hold formation. Not the fact they fought giant mutant like elephants
that's
and
fine.
like alien rhinos.
What the fuck
Yeah.
was that thing that was like the big butcher? What? It was just a big man.
It was Frank.
But he was
Frank
Send
the
out
Butcher.
the big,
big
men.
It's a really big man, though.
Yes, my
Too big.
effeminate overlord. You are so ambiguously gay.
Anyway, so to close off this podcast with talks about movies,
Yeah. We did
Yeah,
that.
well,
yeah,
video games have been slow for a long time.
Yeah.
it's all right.
I haven't heard video game news in a long time.
Back in my day where there was video game news.
Yeah, stuff was actually happening.
Yeah.
Can we just have another console war? Can we just release new ones? Call this one a wash.
No,
Get the new ones out.
There is going to be a console war, though.
Is there?
Yeah, when we release the light bulb,
Oh, God.
right?
Not this
It's
again.
going to go up against the Wii U.
Well, the Steam box.
Probably the
all
Ouya, actually.
So the Wii U, the Ouya, and the light bulb.
Oh, Amazon's released their own little box.
What?
Fucking hell.
It's got like support for like 100 games. It's like a little. It's more of like a media streaming box, but it's got video games as well.
Okay.
Is it a quadcopter as well?
No,
Why? What?
Yeah,
it's making reference to the fact that they're going to use quadcopters to deliver things.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
it is a thing.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Did
they
you hear
haven't,
about
they
it?
haven't
That sounds
started doing
cool,
it
man.
yet because there's all this legal red tape with like having drones.
Yeah, and going around airspace, and the fact that they could be potentially spying on everyone.
Fuck, that's great though. I want to see quadcopters just carrying boxes around.
I think there's a bookshop in Sydney that does it.
You serious?
Yeah.
Nice. Apparently, there's like a pizza shop. Domino's is planning to do it as well. or
That's so
something.
dumb.
That would really be
It'd
dumb.
be so funny.
Yeah,
though.
let's
ring
take
the fucking doorbell.
Let's
Send you
take
a
pizza.
text when
No,
you get there or
you get a
something.
text.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how the
And then you come out and they just fucking drop it from like this.
yeah. Let's take a pizza that you want to eat hot into the air
And fly
it, calling it down.
Yes.
What's that? Oh yeah, we're taking these ancient Ming vases by quadcopter. Drop them on the ground. Whoops.
There has to be a certain weight, though.
Yeah,
Well, the
I'm
Ming
pretty
vases.
sure they wouldn't carry a
Yeah.
fucking Ming Dynasty vase. around.
Yeah, you just get a couple quadcopters. Tie it with bits
Ming
of string.
vase formation.
Like that fucking thing in like Pacific Rim where the giant robot is carried by like 4 helicopters somehow.
Da, 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 da.
There's
I can't wait for the second one. It's
a
just,
second one,
apparently
Fuck
they're
off,
trying
they
to get it
ended
in development.
but they ended it. How do
Pacific
you
Rim
keep
2,
going
the
back?
aliens are all dead and we ended the story.
Electric Boogaloo.
Pacific Rim 2, it comes from space.
Or Atlantic Rim job.
Oh, Jesus. Rim job. Alright,
I don't even know.
I think we're done.
Pacific Rim 2, now the aliens are slightly bigger.
Lol.
They're big men.
Is it going to turn Gurren Lagann? Like at the end, they're just
That's not
throwing
slightly
galaxies
bigger.
around.
I really hope so. I'd be so happy if that happened in like a feature movie.
Oh, fuck.
I'd love it.
With drills. Lots and lots of drills.
Yeah.
I'd go, I'd take my own chair just and stare at the audience while it happened.
You sit
Just
at
to
the
watch
front.
their reactions.
if a person turns into a drill. I'd be so happy. Please,
Anyway.
please, Hollywood, make it happen.
Hollywood, we're talking to you.
And on that note, thanks Hollywood for tuning in.
Yep.
I
But
can't.
this is the end.
They couldn't see me pointing at the microphone.
No, they could hear it.
Oh, true.
That's
Thanks for listening to another episode of
shit.
the Lytecast.
the Funky Bunch.
Luke and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, Luke and the Funky
Luke
Bunch.
and the Funchy.
The Funchy Bunch.
Luke and the Funchy Munchies. We talk about video games and other stuff because there's not much video game news.
Yeah.
Please,
Absolutely.
Please, someone just run naked through a video game studio's office so we have something to talk about. I'd be so happy.
And
Go on.
And
Go
on
on.
that, subscribe.
No, and this only took 45 minutes. You've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Subscribe so that you can get this every second week, maybe.
Or don't.
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah. Just do something with yourself, you lazy shit.
Like it, comment on it. Comment on how bad it is. Why not? So yeah.
That's it.
Bye.
Thank you.